Hey guys, Flip Man here. So today I'm going to do a whiteboard for you guys breaking out why I believe short-term rentals crushes long-term rentals. And as you guys know, which I always talk to you guys about, is the velocity of money is night and day. So we're going to break out a real live example from one of my properties in Chandler, Arizona. So I'm going to go over all the juice, the details, the numbers. So once you guys get started, you'll be doing the same numbers and seeing where you're at on each of your short-term rentals. So let's get started, guys. So basically, this is a 3-month snapshot of this property in Chandler, Arizona. So we have the short-term rental on one side of the graph, and then we have the long-term rental on the other side, and then short-term, long-term down there. So this property is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's one of my prime locations in Chandler. It's a home, 1638 square feet, gated community. 2005, I paid $150,000 through Pulte. It's a national builder. Some of you guys may know them. They were awesome building this brand new property. So this first month of the year, we're booked 16 nights out of 30 nights, and we had 4 guests. So this is Q1, January 2022. Our gross earnings was $4,623 for the month of January, and then our net earnings is $42,000. So gross is everything that you take in, and then what is the net earnings is when you subtract what you pay out. So we paid out the house cleaning, you have the cable, you have the electric, and that's how we get our net earnings there. In comparison to January I was renting this one long-term for, holy cow, like 15 years almost. So it became a short-term rental in January of 2021. This is what the tenant would pay today at the peak of the rental market. The gross would be $1,800. We have a HOA fee in there, so of $105. So I would net about $1,694. So look at the numbers, guys. $1,694 net as a long-term rental, or $4,200 net as a short-term rental. I mean, hats down, there's no comparisons. That number almost 3 times the $4,200, which the numbers just expand exponentially. So that's one of the big reasons I would challenge anyone, have a debate on long-term rentals versus short-term. It's just, I don't see any other better way to lease your properties out, guys. So February, we crushed it. 28 days in February, we were occupied 25 of those 28 days. So that is a very high occupancy rate. It does happen, and it's gonna happen to you guys, but again, I wouldn't get disappointed if you got 16 days, 12 days out of 30, because you're still making more on that property than you would do as a long-term rental. So comparing our gross earnings, $61.32, we already talked about gross and net. Net, we netted $55.82. Same thing, long-term rental, $16.94 to $55.82 on short-term. So yeah, that's over 3 times the number on there. So that was February. That was a strong month. And then we had the 3rd month, which was March. 22 out of 31 days were booked. 4 families, 4 guests came in there. Gross on that one, $5,900, and our net was close to $5,200. So 52 to 16. That's really the genesis of what we're talking about with Airbnb, is the fact that we are now skyrocketing our passive income every month. So instead of having 20 long-term rentals, you may need 3 short. The numbers are just, and we'll go into more numbers on different scenarios, how you buy them, when you buy them, what you should look for, and go over a lot of details on numbers, because I know you guys like that. The final piece to this puzzle here, guys, short-term rental Q1, my gross on that first quarter of 2022 in this particular project in Chandler, $16,655. My net was around $15,000. So I netted $5,000 a month basically on this project. Long term, if I took the $1,800 a month, my gross is $5,400. And after paying HOA, homeowners association, it would be $5,000. So the net difference, and again, I'm glad I wrote this out because even for me, seeing this gets me more excited about acquisition, acquisition, acquisition. So net at 15, if it would have been a long term, it would have been 5. So you guys do the math there. What do you think? So in concluding, that is the behind the scenes of the 3-month snapshot of all the numbers contrasting short-term rentals and long-term rentals. If you liked it, send a like. If you want to share it, please do share it. Definitely hit me up with all your questions. Be happy to answer each and every one of them.